Guys, good morning from here, Medellin Colombia. How are you guys doing? Thank you for clicking onto this video. So today I'm going to talk about Medellin Colombia. I'm going to talk to you guys about the nightlife. I'm going to give you guys some pointers about how to go, I guess how I see the nightlife being like right now. As well, I'm going to share with you guys just my general outlook on the Medellin area thus far, and I'm going to give you guys 2 hidden gems that I've visited in the Medellin area. So this is about 2 to 4 hours away, so there's going to be a bunch of things I'm going to share with you guys in this video. But actually, before I start, I got something exciting I want to share with you guys, which is that we're going to be hosting an event, me and some friends, here in Medellin Colombia, December the 5th. So if you're here around that time, if you're coming in and going to be here, this is going to be an event for tourists to come in and sort of network and mingle with other people from the area and other expats or tourists who have been here for some time. This event is going to be Jamaican themed, so we're going to have Jamaican food. If you guys have seen my previous videos, you know that Alex walks around representing Jamaica everywhere he goes. So we want to share with you guys the Jamaican culture, as well we want to share with you guys the Jamaican vibe at a rooftop party event. The only thing about this event is that it is exclusive. We're gonna have just a specific number of people. So if you want to get into this event, hit me up on Instagram. I'm gonna put my Instagram down below in the description, so hit me up, text me. Only a certain number of people I'm actually going to give the details and the address of actually where it is, so hit me up there. Anyways, let's get started on this video. Let's talk about Medellin Colombia. So guys, let's get started. I'm going to start off by telling you guys about 2 hidden gems within 2 to 4 hours of Medellin. So the reason why I'm sharing this information with you guys is for all of you guys that are here or coming in, and maybe you guys want to do some things outside of just staying in the city. So this is actually, here they're called pueblos, and this is a complete contrast, different feel, vibe, contrast from Medellin. This is a very country feel. This is very much Colombian. So the first place I'm going to share with you guys is Jardin. Jardin is located, I believe it was 3 hours south of Medellin. You can get there by going to the south terminal. The south terminal is close to Poblado. If you Google it, you definitely find it. From there, you can go to Jardin. Approximately the cost is about 30,000 pesos. So let me talk about now Jardin, what it's like. This place is very quiet, it's very green, it's very peaceful. So it's a place filled with farms. It's a small town, and then in the hills you have just a bunch of farms around. What makes it really nice is that they have this nice river that stretches on the side of the town, and the river has I would say a swimming area.
Water is freezing cold. I'm doing this for the camera. I'm doing this for the vlog.
But the swimming area is man-made. It's not like that the river has deep enough area. But they've made a man-made section where you can actually go in and swim. So I recommend Jardin for anybody who's interested in things like doing horseback riding in the hills, because that's something I did, and you can actually do that yourself. It costs about 60,000 pesos, so it's not the cheapest activity to do, and it's not particularly long. I believe it was 2 hours. So you can get the horseback. It'll take you up the hills. You get to see a few things. It'll take you past the waterfall. You go down to the river and the pool that I have mentioned. So that's one thing you can do there. Another thing you can also do there is paragliding. I didn't do it, but I definitely know that it's possible for you to do that there. So guys, an Airbnb I stayed at there was quite cheap, to be honest. I believe I paid about $15 per night. So it's not an expensive place to visit. But as well, if you want to visit finca, so if you want to stay in a finca, stay in a farm. I actually did book to stay in a finca, but some miscommunication happened and I actually didn't get a chance to stay there, so I'm actually going to stay at that finca later on. So maybe at that time I'll show you. But staying at a finca is an experience that's quite Colombian, and I recommend for you guys coming in or already have been here and just want to experience something very Colombian and kind of see how they do it over there in the farm. So I recommend Jardin for those reasons. We're gonna skip over to a place I went to just recently, which was last week. This is San Rafael. San Rafael is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place. So this place, I would describe it as being sort of like a nature and a hiking zone. So it has a really nice river that stretches probably some kilometers from the top of some hills down to the city and past the city to another side of the city. So this river just flows along and has these massive boulders. So you essentially can go onto the river and just walk, and you're just gonna discover these little sort of, you can call beach patches, and then you're gonna see maybe some areas, some deep zones where you can swim, and as well you're gonna see huge boulders that you can literally just maybe get a towel and sit down, relax, listen to music, like how me and Alex did when we were there. So I stayed in an Airbnb. No, I wouldn't actually. I did book on Airbnb, but it is actually quite like a hotel. So this one cost about $20. No, sorry, it was $50, but I forgot that we paid in 2 pieces. So it was $50, and it is right on the river. So if you stay at this same hostel, you're gonna have access right to the river. So I do recommend staying there because you don't have to worry about walking too far to get access to the river. As well, the gentleman who runs the hotel with his wife actually picked us up from the town center where we took the bus from and brought us up to the hotel, and as well the next day took us to the first cascada, which is a waterfall that we went to, and then walked with us to the second cascada. And of course it cost us a small fee, and if you guys want to use his services or even know about the hotel itself, I'm gonna leave the link down below so you guys have access to that. And I'm going to finish off by saying that what's really great about visiting these small towns is that they are just so charming and very Colombian. I mean, if you want an experience that's quite different and quite natural, and you just want to have a peaceful time, I do recommend visiting these 2 places I went to, which is Jardin, Antioquia, and San Rafael, Antioquia. So Antioquia has a lot of these different pueblos, but I've only had a chance to visit a few so far, and both of them are within 2.5 hours from Medellin. Actually, San Rafael is 2.5 hours north, and once again Jardin is 2.5 hours south. So now let's get to talking about Medellin right now and the nightlife. So guys, so some things have changed. I mean, if you guys have been here in the past, I'm gonna let you guys know. I've mentioned this in a previous video, but I'm just gonna mention it here again briefly, that there's a cap in terms of what time you're allowed to stay out, which is typically between 11:30 and 12. But I want to share with you guys about the Poblado area. So you definitely are allowed to walk around and to visit. There's a ton of restaurant options. Like, it's not just Colombian food or fast food. You have options like sushi, you have Peru food, you have food from all around the world, and I have not tried all of them, of course, but I guarantee you're gonna find something you like in the area. So I've walked around, and I wanted to share with you guys how open it is, how people are sitting around and chilling. So you guys can come here and have a good time during the day, of course, if you want to go have a bite to eat. During the evening, it's a lot more bustling, a lot more people. So definitely during the evening, if you guys want to go out with some friends or with someone, it's definitely a place I recommend. Lots of restaurants, lots of bars to go to, and as well the Parque itself is all open for party, and those who work there are there at night, and you guys can go there, hang out, do whatever it is you want to do, of course. So the only thing about it is that once, of course, there are after hours, so you're gonna get information about the after hours. So for example, if you go out, let's say it's Friday or Saturday, and you go out and it's approaching that okay, or it's 11:30, and people usually will hang out just outside, and somebody will mention where the after party is. So the last time I went, actually. It was just like that. So we partied, we partied until about 11:30, and then, you know, the information just gets passed around. After hours is here or it's there, and that's all you gotta do. So you don't necessarily have to get cut off at 11:30 because there are after hours, but the only thing is that the after hours are not going to be the type of the normal people, if you get what I mean. It's going to be those who are usually around Parque, lleras. So but at the same time, if you go to the after hours, of course, if you're going with a group of your friends and you guys want to go do your own thing, of course you can do that. But yeah, you can get bottle service there. Actually, we got bottle service, and actually quite a large bottle, and it was approximately 210,000 pesos. That's how much the bottle cost there. So I mean, if you compare it to how much you would spend somewhere in the US or in Canada or whatever, you're definitely saving quite a bit of money, because 200,000 for a bottle service is actually not that much compared to what we pay up north. So I think that's all I have to say about the nightlife today. I hope I shared some information with you guys that's useful. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like down below. Consider subscribing. Also, I have a lot more videos to come through. I'm actually going to have vlog versions of the two areas that I went to, which is Jardin and San Rafael, just to give you guys a little bit more perspective, more than just the clips I've shown to you today. But anyways, thank you for watching this video from here, Colombia. Once again, I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.